I'm here with, of course, All-Pro, of course, bringing the vibes, coolest slides I've ever seen.
Can't see him.
Catching a crazy touchdown. How exciting was Red Zone today, Deebo Samuel, Washington Commander?
You know, every time we get a chance to go down the Red Zone against our defense, you know, we just try to get better day in and day out, and I think we won the competition today.
What do you make of these fans? It's kind of, you know, I would say like, wow, how spoiled must you be that you never had to go through the Duran Payne years, the painful years. You just got here when things are on the up, but with that comes pressure.
It's been tremendous.
Yeah.
You know, got here in OTAs, got to go through OTAs with all the guys, and now we're in training camp, you know, second day of pads, and you know, it's exciting when we put the pads on, but we're just coming out here just to get better. Whenever
I was talking to draft picks before the draft or anybody at rookie premier or free agents or veterans, everyone's like Jayden. Of course, you see what you see from Jayden. What's one thing that maybe you weren't expecting or something you learned about him that you could only know from playing with him? And he said something about you too.
You know, he likes to play a lot, jokingly. But on a serious note, like
Deebo.
It's like how smart he is.
How smart.
Like the things that he see, how fast he processes it, and when he at the line of scrimmage, you know, he has the ability to change the plays. And every time he done change the play, like I feel like it worked. So how fast he processes it and how smart and calm he is out there in the huddle.
He said your ability to track the ball is really wowing him. What do you think of that?
It's just something I've been working on with, you know, Coach Bobby. We call him Be Easy, the receiver coach. One thing, our job is to go out there and catch the ball. So every day, you know, we're doing ball drills during special teams period and before practice. You
know when you give Tyshawn a present, but it's like a really unbelievable present he's gonna not put down and like, you know, not be able to sleep with that. I feel like that's what happened with Kliff Kingsbury and you. Like I feel like he must be just losing his actual that he has you who can be used all over the field, and now I'm seeing like deep balls left and right. How exciting is that offense with him?
It's very exciting. You know, played against Kliff and seeing what, you know, he's done with guys that's kind of like similar to me when he was in Arizona, and you know, just to get here and just see how his offense is and how up tempo it is, and like the positions he, you know, creating for me, you know, whether it's inside, outside. Haven't done too much running back right now, so which is, you know, cool with me.
Are you happy with that?
I'm cool with that for sure, but eventually I know it's probably going to come down the line. But just amazing and happy to be here.
It's a very different offense from Kyle's. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if you're going to enjoy this one better than that one. What do you think so far?
I think so.
Yeah? Is there a reason? It's because it is different.
I would
you
say
were used a ton there. I was looking at your numbers morning.
I was used a ton there for sure.
Yeah.
I think more so of the, you know, the up-tempo offense. You know, too much know like where the guys are going to be lined up, so you have to adjust to that and just go out there and play. You know, in San Fran it was kind of like, you know, we huddle so they kind of like get a glimpse of where I'm at like in the split second. But with no huddle offense, you never know where nobody's going to be, whether it's going to be, you know, Zach in the slot, Terry in the slot, Noah, Jayden. You know, you never know who's going to be where.
I think it's kind of cool that we have it. It's like a mystery, a secret, what you and Terry are going to look like. You're like, you know, obviously you do what you do all over the field. You're always sort of a mystery, but you're Yak Bro. Like that's, and he's a little bit less that, more of a possession guy. What are you most excited about when that all comes together?
One, excited, you know, whenever, you know, the situation get handled. You know, I've been there, so I don't too much get into it with like, you know, all that. But eventually I know he's going to be out here, and, you know, me and Terry came in the same draft class, so I always seen what he was capable of and, you know, kept up with him throughout the 7 years we've been in the league. The way he's tracked the ball, you know, not even like his tracking skills, but when he get the ball in his hand too, people underestimate how fast he really is. So I'm just excited for that for sure.
I was going to say, you came in together, you never been able to play together though. This
facts.
is so exciting, and now you have Jaylin Lane. He's making plays.
He's from South Carolina. You didn't know that, huh?
I did not. No, you know, I don't know any of that. Yeah, why do you think I don't know that?
South Carolina boy.
Why do you think I didn't know that?
I actually played. So what's so crazy? I was talking to his dad. He was actually the ball boy when I was in high school.
Stop. He was the ball boy at the other team?
His dad was the rivalry of my high school. I played against his dad. His dad was the high school
You played
coach
against his dad?
Yeah, his dad was the coach.
I was like, what's happening
Yeah, his
here?
dad was the coach.
Okay, got it. So you knew him.
I knew his dad. I didn't know. So, like, when we got him, one of my coaches from Pop Warner had posted a clip of Jaylin. So I was like, wait, who is this kid? And he was like, yeah, you played against his dad. And I was like, huh? And then I seen who his dad was, and it like ring a bell. Like, I remember.
Did you message him at all or
I
no?
messaged his dad. I was like, yo, this your kid for real? He was like, yeah. Like, I was doing the interview, day before yesterday, and they was asking me about the rookies. Like, I feel like the rookies that we have are ahead of the game. The way they talk in the classroom and how they hone in their job and paying attention to details and like things like that, I think they're just ahead of the curve.
Deebo, you're in your 7th year. What does that feel like? Like, you're talking to me like he's the ball boy. What does that feel like?
I mean, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. Like, it don't feel like 7. I feel like I'm, getting younger.
Yeah. What's behind that? What does this team have to do with you feeling exuberant and reinvigorated even? Maybe?
I'm not going to say too much, but, they did a great job last year. I'm just an added piece that can, kind of like help this offense in a way. So we're just going to see how it goes.
No, but that's what I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to understand how you're going to help this offense. This is a top 10 offense. It was a top 5 scoring offense last year. So how does Deebo Samuel, Washington Commander, help that? How do you elevate that offense?
I just bring my energy and bring my enthusiasm, my playmaking ability, and just, see how it goes.
Coach said you were a joy. I said, how's Deebo? And he goes, he's a joy to coach. Why are you a joy to coach?
Like, I love the game. I come out here, I'm the same person. I'm not going to fake it. I'm not going to, try to be somebody I'm not. I show that I love the game and just go out here and just have fun.
If I wanted to poke the bear, what would I ask you?
I don't have no idea.
You have no idea. Is this why I haven't seen you and Tyshawn on my show lately? Like, what's happening? We got to get this. We got to bring that back for this season.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm going to play a game with you right now. Ready?
All right.
We're going to do a little career check-in. You're saying you feel young. You are young. You're only in your 7th year, but you have vet numbers. Okay. Do you know how many receiving yards you need to hit the 5,000-yard mark for your career?
No, I do not.
You don't?
No.
208.
Okay.
I don't
5,
even think you'll need 2 full games. I'm being earnest. 2 full games to break that with this quarterback. 208. How does that feel? How does that feel?
Yeah, that's a milestone that we're going to check off this year for sure.
Anything you want to tell me about Kliff Kingsbury and what goes on? I know he's
It's
out
the
on
only
the
Kliff
field.
with a K.
What?
It's the only Kliff with a K.
Is that's all I'm going to get from you? Okay, let's see. A.J. Brown, your close friend. Here I
Yep.
am poking the bear. You'll play at least twice this season, of course, late in the season.
I actually talked to him yesterday.
And how's that going?
I'm going good.
Is he
we
feeling
always
good?
checking in on each other. Been like that since we've been in the league. Like you said, a close friend of mine. Just checking in, see how he doing, how I'm doing, and just,
But now you get him at least twice a year, and he's off a Super Bowl. What will that be like?
just competitive.
Amazing?
Yeah.
Last one for you. Do you know where Super Bowl is this year?
Yeah, it's in San Fran.
How fun would that be?
And we got to get there day by day, week by week, game by game. See how the season goes. But that's the ultimate goal for sure.
Serious question as I drop my sunglasses here at Commander's Camp. You were drafted to a different team. You've only been with one team your entire career. What is it like? Was there like an aha moment? Like, what is it when you change a team?
What's the aha moment?
Sort of just like, man, every team really does things very differently.
For sure.
I mean, you're playing for a new team, a new vibe, a new culture. You've only sort of known one thing.
Yeah. I knew it's just a different scenery, different type of game, different type of structure, different coach.
Yeah.
So different schemes. So it's just stuff like that.
But you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
You're smiling. Your
Always
family's happy.
smiling, for sure.
Family happy,
Yeah.
healthy, love it. Okay, let's go. 208 yards to get that career high, and say hi to Terry in there.
What's happening, Terry?